Hello and welcome back to Coffee with Kevin. Again, I am partnered with Officer Scott Phelps.
Ho, ho, ho.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning. Today we're going to be talking about knowing your surroundings and just holiday shopping. Officer Phelps, what are some good examples or something that can help people stay safe during holiday shopping?
One of the big things is keeping your belongings to yourself. Whether you're in the store, whether you're shopping or you're in your cart, you don't want to leave your purse unattended, personal items, cell phone, anything like that. And then when you come outside, we want to make sure that when we get in the car, we're not leaving packages on the front seat. We're maybe put them in the trunk, put them where you can't be seen. We don't want any opportunistic criminals trying to take stuff.
Oh, here's a perfect example of someone that has just done exactly what we were talking about. This is someone that put her bags in the front seat, went back inside to go shopping, and it appears that she did not lock her car.
And that's what we're talking about. We just don't want any crimes of opportunity. We want to make it tough for the criminals, not easier.
Absolutely. Officer Phelps, we just witnessed a perfect example of knowing your surroundings. What are some other examples that we could talk about?
Good question, Kevin. So when you get to the parking lot, if it's dark, we want to make sure that we're parked under a well-lit area, under a nice light. We want to be aware of our surroundings. We don't want to be walking with our cell phone, with our head buried in the cell phone. Mm-hmm. Want to be looking around, want to know where we're at and what we're doing. When we get back to the car, or even beforehand.
Oh, I'm sorry to stop you, but we have another example right over here of another young lady that is walking with her head in her cell phone, down her cell phone, not paying attention to her surroundings, and this is also someone that could be a potential victim.
Yes, good. No, it's a good point. I mean, if you just look at her, she's not paying attention. She's just pretty much oblivious to what's going on around her. Somebody could be walking up at any point, possibly causing her to be a victim. We just really want to hammer home that you need to pay attention to everything and in your surroundings really well.
Officer Phelps, I know exactly what you're saying. Look at her with her head in her phone. She isn't able to get her keys in her hands, and she's very vulnerable right now, and this could cause a potential issue down the road.
It's a good teaching moment for everybody else that's watching, for sure.
Absolutely. Officer Phelps, obviously during the holiday season, we want everyone to have a safe shopping experience. But when it comes to self-defense, is there any tips that you could give to any of the shoppers?
Well, everybody's got keys. As far as just having keys in your hand, those are pointy objects that if somebody does attack you, those are always able to be used to protect yourself. There's also a bunch of things out there, pepper spray. There's whistles that you can activate. Mm-hmm. Get people's attention when you're in the parking lot. That typically will hopefully scare somebody off and keep you safe.
Officer Phelps, if someone doesn't have these tools or these whistles or something like that, what are some other techniques that they could use if someone is grabbed from, say, behind or something?
We've got a lot of different options. At the department we teach what's called RAD, Rape Aggression Defense class, where we teach women some self-defense moves. And if somebody does grab you, you have a lot of personal weapons that you can use, especially if they grab you from behind. We've got elbow strikes, we've got kicks, you've got headbutts that you can do. There's a lot of vulnerable areas for men. And by striking any of those areas, typically, we're hoping that would get them to let you go so you can escape. So those RAD classes are really good, really important, and I'm sure they're available online if somebody wants to check them out.
Awesome. And I know that our department does put these on periodically, and that's something they can go to our website, our Facebook page, and they can look more into that. We do put these on like 2 to 3 times a year, so that's great information for them to have.
We've got a great response, and everybody that's gone through the class has learned a lot, and we've got great feedback so far, so It's a good experience.
Thank you for tuning in with Coffee with Kevin. I want to thank Officer Phelps for joining me. I want to make sure everyone has a happy holiday season. Be aware of your surroundings.
Merry Christmas.